Here's T Squared and the Trentinator. He's over here. We're on different sides. How do I flip us? How do we flip, Trent? How do we flip?
Like that.
Hey, there you go. Whoa, that looks so much better. Let's go, guys! We made it to another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show. I got the golden thumb, the golden like button. Smash it, not down button. Let's go. And then I have the subscribe bell, and it rings like this. Smash that like button. It's in the corners, guys. Go find it, because I just knocked my bell. But I still got the ringer. It still works. I may have thrown it, but I was enjoying my positive energy today because Bitcoin and everything is jumping, and I gotta take this frustration out on the bell. And that's all I have. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. You pumped us up today. Get the subs up in the house. And on that note, I did the fun stuff. Now Trent's gonna do his fun stuff with affiliate.
With what?
The affiliate sponsors.
Oh, guys, sign up for BidFi if you're looking for a top tier trading exchange to do your trading, to use leverage responsibly, to take advantage of demo trading and CoinM futures and get up to 8,100 USDT in bonuses while you do it.
What?
And
That's quick.
sign up for Caleb and Brown. You know, both of them. We have a link to both of them in the description below. Sign up for Caleb and Brown if you're interested in crypto brokerage. If you're interested in not surfing through a bunch of dexes and other sites to constantly aggregate the best price yourself. Sign up for Caleb and Brown if you want to text your broker and ask them to do that for you. Especially if you're at the beach or Disneyland or at a brewery. So
I was
there you
green
go.
with you.
There we have it. What beer you got for us?
I got Truly, guys. It is a berry blast, 8%, truly unruly. Truly unruly. You know, I never actually caught that until now. And it is a very good quickie. Nesquik's got a beatbox. You got the blue one? The blue one's the best. And then you mix it with orange juice and pomegranate. Yeah, it's the blue one. The blue one is the best. Everybody knows that. It's more like Kool-Aid for adults. And
so sometimes if me and Molly bring a bunch of beatboxes down to Nesquik's house, Molly says that she meal prepped for her.
It would be funny if they had a Nesquik flavored beatbox.
Something doesn't sound too good about that.
Oh, I can make it good. I've never had Nesquik, but I bet you if I got my baker hands on there and I was like, how am I gonna do this?
I'm gonna Instacart some Nesquik to your house. Your kids will love it.
I'll turn those suckers into some ice cubes, bro. You won't even realize what you were drinking.
You have little kids, bro. You gotta pick up some Nesquik. I'll Instacart some to your house.
You don't know where I live.
She said no IDK about that. Yeah,
well, you know,
your address.
You should try everything once, and I'm pretty sure I can make something good. I'm pretty sure. One of these days, when we go visit Trent, I'm going to bring up some beatbox, and he can bring me some of that chocolate powder stuff I've never seen before, and we're gonna.
How do you know it's chocolate powder if you've never seen it?
I've seen commercials of it on TV.
So you do know what it is.
Well, I've never seen it in a store. It's different. I mean,
What?
I'm talking about like 1990s, dude. Like, I haven't seen that stuff.
Okay. Well,
Hey, you know what? Don't knock it till you try it. Everybody says that. Or would you rather have chocolate covered squid?
today I'm bringing us my last can of Lupulin Collider Batch 5.
He's going back, guys. He has to go back to get more.
Well, I do have 2 more cans. I do have
Smash
2 more
that
cans
like.
of
Get that up. Get him some new flavors.
I do have 2 more backpacks full of cans. However, I did put in an order today to get shipped from Monkish, so it'll be here on Tuesday.
Variety?
3
or is
of
it
the
like
same,
another standard 6-pack and we're gonna have the same beer for a
3
while?
4-packs of the same thing, and then 2 4-packs of something, and then 2 4-packs of something different. And then
you should go to try the brewery.
Yeah, you know, I hopped on North Park, and then they were sold out of a bunch of things. So, you know,
I just found out a brewery that I'm gonna try. It's called 20 Barrel.
Okay.
Have you heard 20 Barrel?
No. And this is a triple dry hopped, triple hazy IPA coming in at 10% even, and it's hopped with
some of that at my house.
Crush, Mosaic, Citra, Nelson, and Galaxy.
Hey, if you ship me some of that, I'll ship you an 18-pack of Trulies.
Trulies.
Oh, you're blurry again, Trent. No one can see your beer. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
You can't mess with
nice,
me like that.
Crisp, man. Crisp foam. 2
Kind of.
fingers.
I mean, that's like 2 normal-sized fingers.
2
on the head.
2 fingers and a pinky. Amount of head. Dude, slam it, dude. I'll give you $1 if you slam it right now.
This is like
I'll go to eBay and buy some 1990 Nesquik if you freaking slam the whole thing.
The carbonation's pretty good on this, and it's it has a crispness to it, but it's still pretty thick, and it's hitting you with a lot of like a little bit of a grapefruit, an unripened grapefruit finish on the palate, and yeah.
Is she saying no? I won't order 1990s.
Yeah.
Oh no way! I'm looking it up right now. You talk, Trent, and tell us about how the palate hits.
Yeah, that's that's.
I'm in eBay, guys.
There's a slight dank on it. You know, Blunt Man would really enjoy that.
How do you spell Nesquik?
Well, I believe the actual product is only spelled with 1 S. But
is it? Is it 1 S?
I believe so. But it, you know, her. Well, I guess I won't say her name on the stream, but yeah, it's a pun. It's a pun. So yeah,
oh,
guys,
dude, they got it, bro. Dude, I found some Nesquik flip flops.
Some Croc giblets. I mean, giblets are what come in a turkey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, vintage Nesquik brown chocolate bunny plastic soap dispenser.
Share your screen.
I don't know how.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
Oh wait, no, I gotta go back and StreamYard. That's how I do it. Okay. I do know how. I do know how. But I just don't know what else you would see. So.
Oh yeah.
There's your there's your flip flops. Check them out, man, dude. You guys live in the desert, man. That's perfect for you guys. You can work those all year. Chocolate brown maple bunny plastic pitcher.
I'm so getting those for her.
$12, dude. The straw.
Oh my god.
Dude, look at that mug, dude. That's a freaking mug, bro. For a freaking who's calling me? That's a freaking mug like I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
You should get here the flip flops, the mug, the shirt, and the hat. Go to Walmart and dude, please get all that and have him go to Walmart. That'd be great. Oh my gosh. Hey, here it is. Wait, that's a holiday card. What? I wanted to find a drink though, guys. Where's the freaking drinks? I know they have to be around here someplace.
The mugs with that rabbit on it or whatever that thing is. It is a rabbit, right?
No, it's a kangaroo.
She said, haha, I'll talk about Cardano wearing all that.
Maybe I messed that up. I didn't type in drinks.
We have to make our own. That's a rabbit, right? We have to make our own shirt with like same thing, but the rabbit is holding an Ada.
Baseball. Maybe I should put unsealed. Is that what I need to do?
I guess.
I
Oh yeah,
feel
see,
like-
chocolate milk bunny. It is a bunny.
No, dude, look at this 1980s 60th anniversary box. Wait, Nesquik came out in 1920s? 60th anniversary? Is that true?
That sounds about right. It's like an American classic.
That's too old. There's no
No,
way.
it's not.
Yeah. I don't want to go to Google. Okay, I'm closing you guys out. You guys go back. I'm Googling when it came out. I'll have to manhunt. I'll have to manhunt when they first.
While you do that, I'm gonna hop over here and start getting into the markets a little bit. Where'd I go? Share screen. And so guys, this is
it's lied. Came out in 1948. Their 80th anniversary was.
That's
20.
still pretty old.
Yeah, well, they were way off.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, 60 years." That was just marketing. They just marketed that.
So, guys,
All
this
day,
is Crypto
every day.
Analyzer Pro right here. And if you're watching with us on YouTube or on X, go ahead and shout out in the comments where you're watching from. And also, let us know the month and the year that you first got into the crypto space, that you made your first purchase. Yeah. So this is Crypto Analyzer Pro. And the first thing I'm going to look at here is the dashboard. So guys, this is free for the next, you can see there's 40 members so far. There's 60 AI analyses saved. And 291 trade setups saved.
291.
Hey, 40. That means 40 people are busy on here. You know. So guys, this is free for like the next. I keep saying 18. For the next 17 days because I think I said 18 yesterday. It's free for the next 17 days, and you know, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to aggregate the news for us. And
we forgot you
know,
can do that.
Some of the headlines that we have is explosive Dogecoin on-chain signals point to breakout potential. We have hacker jailed for posting fake Bitcoin ETF news on SEC's X account. Dang, you guys remember that? That was like...
Yeah, he actually got jailed for that?
Yeah. As he should.
How much did he get?
I don't know. It looks like.
Yeah, I guess he did mess with everybody's longs and shorts, huh?
Yeah. Handed down a prison sentence. It doesn't say how long it was. Have to go to the source article, and it looks like a 14-month prison sentence.
You know what? Good. Teach him a lesson.
A 14-month prison sentence.
He's a kid that didn't get spanked.
So, come back over here.
Did you get spanked as a child?
Well, I mean, I would have, but I was a good kid. Paraguay.
You should get spanked now.
Not to be confused with... Paraguay, not to be confused with Uruguay. Deports 3 undocumented immigrants after crypto mining theft attempt. We have ETH short position nets $2.4 million in profit just 4 hours amid altcoin market decline. MagaCoin Finance prepares for listing. Let's see here. Quebetics dominates the list of top cryptos with 100x potential alongside Theta and BNB. Yeah, I like Theta. I used to own some before I consolidated my portfolio.
I'm not the biggest Theta fan now. I liked it more when it was a
Yeah.
streaming platform. And now I feel like they kind of went away from what they were branded as. And now people don't know what they are.
Right. Bitcoin
I don't even think
hackers.
they run a streaming platform, do they? Do they
I
still
think
do?
they still do, but I think they're just kind of rebranding toward the AI, like deep.
They're like Render, right? Like they're processing.
It technically is a form of DeepIn, but it's more focused on streaming. And I think they should have the marketing should have stayed where it was, because now you're rushing into a space that everyone's rushing into. But we have Bitcoin hackers sentenced, whale address ads, a bunch of ETH. Dogecoin drops for 5 days straight. Bitcoin up 18 grand, but hodler profit same as on April 1st. Here's why. This altcoin is still under the radar, but maybe the next.
Did you hear about Reef?
No.
Like, Reef was like a shill recently by a bunch of other influencers, and they rugged the Nikes out of like their community.
Oh wow!
Like, if you should go look at the Reef chart, you'll be very sad.
So, guys, there's the I'll go back to the dashboard, but there's the first thing that I'll show on Crypto Analyzer Pro is that
Analyzer
you can aggregate the news. So, right there, first thing here would be my rhythm if I were you with Crypto Analyzer Pro. You wake up in the morning, assuming you're not just rolling out of bed and hopping in the car going straight to work, but whenever you do your analysis, whenever you sit down to get a pulse on the market, you can open up cryptoanalyzerpro.com free for the next 17 days. You can hit the dashboard, and the first thing you can do is get up to speed on the news. The next thing you can do is you can look at the market sentiment. Guys, 91 coins are in the top 100 are bearish, just meaning that they're down for the day, okay? Now, you can click over here to trends, okay? Trending keywords from the recent crypto news. We should actually use some of these, incorporate these in our hashtags in our YouTube description.
Heck yeah.
See what that does. News impact. Correlation. So you can look at some of that. You can see market movers, the top 5 gainers for the last 24 hours. We've got Athena, whatever form is, EOS, Leo, and Hype. Top losers, Picoin.
That's what I was gonna look at. Why is Picoin down again?
Pengu, Fartcoin, and Radium.
Guys, where you at?
All of the meme coins are down.
Isn't it interesting? Pi is so interesting.
Right. And then you can get your little market overview. This is API'd from CoinMarketCap. And the total market cap is coming in at $3.28 trillion with 24-hour volume coming in at 111 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 62.5%, with ETH dominance at 9.2%. And then here's some labs. These labs are where you can save your trade setups. You can track your performance. You can use some risk calculators, right? You can keep a trading journal. So you can do all that right here on the labs. And AI analysis, what you can do is take a snapshot of your chart, a snapshot of your chart. You can upload it you can set your preferences, and you can have this tool analyze the chart and give you a specific trade setup for the chart. And when we did that on the show a while back, it gave us an entry at $101,897 for Bitcoin. And this is on a demo account. So we're demoing this right now. We don't want to put up our own money on an AI setup just yet until we do a bunch of these, right? So we went in on this on the demo account, and we've been up on this position all week. Now we've been up a little higher than we are right now. We've been up over $200, but we're still up $115 on that AI generated trade setup on Bitcoin. So there you go. Maybe we'll come back to it in a bit, but that's a little overview of Crypto Analyzer Pro.
Very nice, sir. Very nice. You do such an elegant job at categorizing it. And you know, I think a lot of people do forget how you can use it to aggregate the news. It's a fantastic tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you mention this other stud over here in this corner?
What's that?
Mr. Caleb and Brown. Mr.
Oh.
Brown.
Yeah, I did it.
That's what gave you a standing ovation. Ovation.
Yeah, I did at the onset. That's why I said if you at the onset when we started the show.
Did I tell you the bad news today?
What?
They found a leg at Taylor Swift's house in England.
Oh, I saw that. It was not at Taylor Swift's house, okay? It was near her property.
Yeah, she's gonna be arrested.
But
just so you know.
If I were a psychopath, I would also consider burying a body near Taylor Swift's house.
That's messed up.
What?
You're trying to be a good role model right now, Trent. Not talk about psychopaths on YouTube and where to bury him. Yo, what up, Robert? Let's crack a lacking, man.
Rob, tell us in the comments where you would bury a body if you were a psychopath.
Rob, I found you some very nice flip-flops you and Nesquik should get.
Tyler found some Nesquik flip-flops.
Yes, only $12.99 on each.
No comment.
No comment.
For legal reasons.
Yeah. My lord. Well, I'm gonna go over my articles, Trent, because I pulled them up anyways. Just FYI, guys, too. I'm not gonna be here all night because where'd the article go?
It's Homeboy's 8th anniversary, guys. Give it up in the.
We're celebrating it tonight, okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we all, last Tuesday or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We stream every day on here, dude. Where did my freaking articles go? Gosh darn it! Give me like 2 seconds. They just seem to like delete themselves somehow.
Well, I'm sure they didn't delete themselves.
It's very possible. It's trying to tell me to go to Temu. So did you hear about like Temu and they're like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me right now. All my alerts are going off on the 1 hour. I'm like, I just closed my trades now.
Rob got a little North Park Brewing.
Where are you at? Man.
The silence is eating us up. What are you looking at?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to pull up my charts that my news that I had, and I had it all pulled up, and then it just grew legs and walked off the screen. And
pull them up faster, or I'm gonna have to sing and dance.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's okay, guys. Bitcoin is okay. Not to worry. I don't know where the news went. It just disappeared.
Hey, while Tyler's looking for his stuff, I want to say.
No, I know where my stuff's at.
I watched Crypto Jeb today, and I think that he this is his first day back streaming on the channel in a little while, and that's a fond thing for me because Jeb was like the first person I started watching on YouTube outside of BitBoy, and I would watch his stream every single morning about an hour before the BitBoy stream back in 2021, and Jeb is phenomenal at technical analysis. Like, he has his partnership with Luxalgo, the indicator, and he built his own, in partnership with Luxalgo, he built his own oscillator, the Crypto Jeb oscillator. And
is that what he uses, Luxalgo?
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, since I was watching his stream, I found out that Luxalgo is giving a buy signal on the Bitcoin weekly chart right now. I think technically the signal was yesterday. Or no, sorry, the last candle. So the weekly close on Sunday, the buy signal confirmed. And the last 5 times that buy signal is confirmed on Luxalgo on the weekly chart, we rallied 60%, 50%. We rallied 2 different times. We rallied around 40%, and once we rallied around 20%. So the worst case of all of those, we rally another 20% from here, off of that buy signal. So, hey, I mean, I used to use Luxalgo myself. I'm probably going to start using it again. And yeah, compare it to Market Cipher for us, because it's given us a buy signal right now on Luxalgo.
I mean, we had it like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. We got a buy signal with Bitcoin, and we still have open doors saying that they have not been closed yet.
Yeah,
well,
and the way that Jeb treats his buy signals is a little conservative, because he waits for the little green buy signal at the bottom and for the trend catcher to turn green. He waits for both of those things to happen in order to say it's like 99% foolproof. So
that's pretty good. I need a 99% foolproof trade, because I have not been able to figure that out yet, to be honest with you. I have not been able to figure it out. I don't know, man. The weekly is bullish, but the 5-day is still bullish. The 3-day is kind of bearish. 2-day is bearish. The 1-day, it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. It wants serial and not serial. And, same with the 12-hour and the 1-day literally look almost the exact same.
Does it want some Nesquik in its cereal though?
No. It wants Nesquik and Blue Beatbox. Beatbox. Yeah, dude. It's such a weird thing to be at right now, because like the 4-hour is like screaming downward action with the red dot, and I guess it hasn't confirmed it has an hour, but it looks like it wants to go down with the 21 being so close to the 50. But then the 1 hour, it's like, hey, yo, we're pretty much bottomed,
which shows you that it's just going to grind sideways a little longer, or sideways and down. What is sideways and down at the end of the day? It's like a falling wedge, kind of. But I will show you something really
sideways and down. That sounds like a weird joke.
I will show you something really interesting though that I'm seeing on the daily, and this right here is a diamond pattern. Right? You can see how it shapes a little diamond, right? It's not quite a bull flag. It's not quite a bull pennant. But it is.
Trent, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I've been summoned to the vehicle.
She's
like, you gotta go now. It's an important day, and if you forget one more time, I'm gonna have your head. So,
Happy anniversary.
oh, thank you. Oh, don't end stream.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
leave.
not.
No, I almost ended the stream. 'Cause I'm used to ending it.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
Okay, if I just hit the X, I'm out. Okay, deuces, guys. Lots of thank yous coming your way. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, hopefully.
So, for everyone that's on here or anyone that may still jump on, I know it's a Friday night. Friday nights are our slowest night here on the stream, naturally, because people are sort of wanting to, kick back and chill and take their minds off of the indecision of the market right now, right? So, and you can do that with a good beer, at a friend's house, or you can be like me and do it like a sociopath with a good beer here, still looking at the charts and still feeling the anxiety of the indecision of the candlesticks just blaring through the screen at me now. I have zero anxiety about the market right now, guys, but what I do see here is a diamond pattern, and a diamond pattern is a continuation pattern. So what that shows me is that the uptrend that we've had coming up to this point is going to continue up. It's just cooling off for a moment and building its momentum to roar back. It's kind of like a boxer that's starting to look real winded, and he gets one good round in the corner, or one good end of round in the corner to compose himself, and then he comes back and surprises you, right? So Bitcoin just needed a week, to cool off, catch its breath, have the cut guy fix up the top of his eyebrows a little bit, and so that it can get back in the ring and start throwing some more punches. So we have that diamond pattern, and over here on the weekly chart, on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. Say that 3 times fast. The moving average convergence divergence. What we have here is a bullish cross on the MACD, on the weekly chart. Okay? Followed by this little green guy down here on the volume sticks on the MACD indicator, right? Look what happens, every time. This is the weekly chart. So the larger the time frame, the more impactful the data. Okay? Say it with me. The larger the time frame, the more impactful the data. So look at what happened. All of these other times that we went from red to green on the oscillator, or on the MACD down here. We went from red to green here, and it led to a huge rally. We went from red to green right here. You know what? I'm just going to measure it for you. When we went from red to green back here on October the 16th, it took us on a 162% rally. Guys, come on. When we went from red to green right here, that was October 23rd of 2023 that I just showed you. Okay? Then we went from red to green again on October the 14th of 2024. Guys, this is because historically, October is one of Bitcoin's best months, right? Which is why everyone calls it Pumptober or Uptober, right? October is one of Bitcoin's best months on record. I think it's its second best month outside of November, and that's only because in 2013, Bitcoin ripped by like 900% in November of that year, and it's, skewing the data a little bit. You take out that outlier, and October is Bitcoin's best month on record. Also my wife's birthday month. So, we have, the last time, so we did it again in October of 24, and we did it right here. Okay. And we went on a 65% rally. Right? So the average of those two is about 120% rally so far. Let's keep back testing it. We went from red to green right here, and it was kind of lackluster. Okay, but it was summer, in the still kind of in the middle of the bear market. And if you notice, the difference here is that everything was thin, right? We didn't go from thick red momentum and then get a change to the green, right? Everything was very thin leading to this. So not only that, we went from green to red, back to green real quick. So the indecision of that is not a good indicator here. Also, the MACD lines, look at how flat they were. You weren't getting a rounded bottom with a cross like you are on both of these signals. Okay, so you have to treat this one as an outlier. But if you come back here, and it was a little bit of a lagging indicator. However, look at the trend on the price action. We were below the 21 EMA for a while. Nevertheless, we had this change from red to green here on the weekly MACD, and although it acted as a little bit of a lagging indicator, I'll take it still for a 40% gain. Now, you would have spent some time being down on that, but if you were not over leveraged, and especially if you were responsibly adding to your spot position every day on Bitcoin, this still would have been a heck of a payoff there. So, we're going from red to green on the MACD right now. We have a cross, a bullish cross on the MACD lines. The RSI is not overheated. We are a little bit removed from the 21 EMA, but that's okay. We will continue to pull that 21 EMA up into price action before we have to come down to retest it. Just like on the daily chart. Let me wait for it to... Harlem. How come we had a crash today? Explaining. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, by the way. We would appreciate it. It would touch our hearts if you smash the like button, and especially if you subscribed to the channel. Now, I would hardly say that we had a crash today. If you're holding a bunch of altcoins, which I do, yeah, I see how you feel like we had a crash. However, XRP right now is at 234. I've been in a 2x long since 208. So I'm not feeling very crash right now. I'm feeling up and consolidating. Up and gaining momentum is how I'm feeling. Now on the daily chart, I already showed this, but I'm assuming you just hopped in with us. We have a diamond pattern right here, and a diamond pattern is a continuation pattern. On the 4-hour chart, we have a double bottom, almost a triple bottom now, and I was just showing us on the weekly chart, this is probably when you hopped in, that we have a bullish cross on the MACD, right? The last couple times that we've had this, we've gotten major rallies. One of them was 60%, another one of them was 160%. Now on the daily chart, I would hardly consider this a crash. From 103, and closing yesterday at $103,000, $103,700, and right now we're at 103.1. I'd hardly consider it a crash. The 21 EMA has been pulled up into price action. This is what I was telling you guys happens. So now, if we come back to retest the 21 EMA, which we often try to do, right? After breaking it, we spent some time moving sideways alongside of it, and we came back to want to retest it right here. Okay? So even if we fell straight down to it right now, we're still holding 100K. And I actually think that the price is going to continue to pull this 21 EMA further up into the price action. And what I really think is going to happen is in the next couple of weeks, I think that we're going to $120,000. Okay, I said couple of weeks. What I really mean is like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 weeks, a rally into June. I think we're going to $120,000. And then I think we are retesting the previous high at 109. So we take about a 10% dip or so after we do that. Now, the Bollinger Bands are moving up, right? We started to touch the upper red Bollinger Band right here, and it told us that we had to cool off a little bit. But the Bollinger Band has continued to go upward. So we can now go up to $107,800 before we're touching that Bollinger Band again. Now, to your question, how come we had a crash today? If you're in altcoins, if your portfolio is altcoin heavy, the simple reason that that we feel panicked today is because look at this dump on Bitcoin dominance and look at the rebound that we had off of that dump. Right? Now, guys, Bitcoin dominance is going to fight until its very last breath. Bitcoin is not just going to give up dominance to the altcoin market easily. It's going to go down with a fight, but once it breaks, which right now, in order to fall below the 200 EMA, it only has to get under 60% in order to start a larger downtrend. So guys, during altcoin season in the post-halving year, we regularly see Bitcoin dominance fall from, last time it was from the upper 60s to about 38%. So if we see that again, guys, we can see Bitcoin dominance breaking under 40%, and that's all of that liquidity flowing from Bitcoin down into Ethereum, down into the higher cap altcoins, and down later into the micro caps and the smaller altcoins. But guys, this is a process that has to take place in a very specific set of dominoes that have to fall. That's why it happens for about a few months out of the year during the post-halving year every 4 years. right? It's a very delicate set of circumstances that take place, and when it happens, it is I don't want to say short-lived. I mean, it feels like it's going to go on forever when you're in it, but guys, it is Bitcoin spends 4 years stealing the show. It spends 4 years eating up the dominance, sucking the air out of the rest of the market. And Bitcoin will not give that back without a fight. But when it does, let me tell you, altcoins rip 10, 20, 50, 100, 500%, 1,000%. Guys, altcoins go on an absolute bender when this happens, and it will happen again. But Bitcoin is going to put up a fight until it cannot fight anymore, until it finally gets crushed by the altcoin market for a few months out of the year. And then what happens? Bitcoin gets up, it licks its wounds, and it takes its seat back. It takes back its throne in the market. This is the real reason why I've changed my mindset about altcoins. I've always kind of had this mindset, but I've doubled down on it to where I'm only holding altcoins that I truly have the absolute most long-term conviction in, right? Other than that, I will trade altcoins during this post-halving year. But when we go back into the bear market, I will be accumulating Bitcoin, XRP, and Cardano, and cash. Other than that, I'm waiting for another bullish trend to come back before I start looking at some altcoin trading positions. So, that's just how I feel. But to answer your question, Bitcoin dominance is fighting back. That's why your altcoin bags feel like they've crashed today. It's not that deep of a crash, guys. Solana was at $115 just a matter of weeks ago. It's at 165 right now. Guys, everything is fine. Ethereum was under $1,500 a few weeks ago. So put it in perspective. XRP is down 1.5% on the day. ADA is down 2.3% on the day. Let me go to coin market cap. And on the 7-day change, Ethereum is up 6.2%. XRP is down 0.98% in 7 days. Cardano is down 5% in 7 days. Solana is down 3.5% in 7 days. SWI is down 6.2% in 7 days. Guys, if this is a crash, you need to reframe your emotions. Guys, when Bitcoin dominance fights back, it is a regular thing that happens in the market where Bitcoin dips 2% and altcoins dip 6%. Guys, this is a very normal thing that we're seeing, and it's healthy consolidation, right? You need to pause in the middle of an uptrend. You need to pause in the middle of bullish price action, and it's like a controlled fire in a forest where a lot of the brush needs to get burned up so that you wipe out the risk of a forest fire erupting, right? It's a healthy thing. And if you feel panicked on a day like today, you need to check your emotions in the market, and you need to take a hard look at your portfolio and ask yourself how overexposed you are to low conviction altcoins. If you're panicked on a day like today, I don't think you have enough Bitcoin in your portfolio. That's just the harsh truth of the matter. So, guys, we're 51 minutes in, and I'm running solo right now. It's a Friday night, and views are down on a Friday night. Thank you for everyone that hopped on with us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being part of the Brew Crew. Every good community is only as good as the sum of its members, and I really do believe that we're building a great community of people here in the Brew Crew, and we love you guys. We appreciate all the support, and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel to join the Brew Crew, the most hydrated community on YouTube. That being said, we will see you guys most likely tomorrow. We try our best to see you guys every single day, and peace.